Did you know that those green jackfruits you see at the market are actually perfectly ripe? And here's what will surprise you even more. A single jackfruit tree can live over 100 years and produce fruit continuously. Yet, only 30 to 40% of its harvest meets international export standards. Today we're diving deep into the secrets behind Thailand's up to 700 million US dollars jackfruit industry. Following the incredible journey from a tiny seed to those massive 30-kilogram fruits that travel across the globe to reach your local grocery store. But here's the twist that most people never realize. The ugliest, most battered jackfruits often taste absolutely incredible. Yet, the export market still prioritizes visual perfection over flavor. Welcome to the fascinating world of industrial jackfruit production, where appearance doesn't always tell the whole story. The journey begins with a critical decision that will determine the entire future of the orchard. Thai farmers must choose between two distinct varieties: the classic yellow jackfruit with its bright golden flesh, or the exotic red jackfruit with its vibrant orange-red interior that originally came from Malaysia. This isn't just about color preference. Each variety has different market demands, shelf life, and flavor profiles that will affect profitability for decades to come. Instead of the traditional method of planting seeds, which would require farmers to wait 7 to 8 years before seeing their first harvest, modern Thai operations rely on sophisticated grafting techniques that cut this waiting time nearly in half, down to just 3 to 4 years. The grafting process itself is an art form, requiring skilled workers to carefully splice young shoots onto established rootstock under meticulously controlled conditions. These nursery facilities maintain strict humidity and temperature controls, creating the perfect environment for the delicate grafted plants to establish their root system. When the grafted plants reach exactly 12 to 16 inches in height, not taller, not shorter, they're ready for transplanting to their permanent locations in the orchard. The timing of this transplant is crucial because younger plants may not survive the transition, while older ones may experience transplant shock that stunts their growth permanently. Professional care during the growing years separates successful commercial operations from hobbyist gardens. Here's something fascinating. In Thai, jackfruit is called kanun, pronounced ka-nun, a word that Thai families believe brings good fortune to their household. The next phase requires scientific precision that would surprise most casual observers. Soil preparation isn't just about digging holes. It involves comprehensive chemical analysis to achieve the exact pH range of 6.0 to 6.8 in sandy loam soil. Agricultural engineers test nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium levels, adjusting the soil composition with organic matter and minerals to create the ideal growing medium. The spacing between trees follows mathematical calculations rather than guesswork, with each jackfruit tree planted precisely 20 to 26 feet apart. This distance isn't arbitrary. It's calculated to optimize sunlight exposure and nutrient absorption while preventing root competition between neighboring trees. What's remarkable is that this 20 to 26 feet spacing exactly matches the canopy spread of a mature 10-year-old jackfruit tree, showing how farmers plan decades ahead. Irrigation follows precise schedules based on the tree's age, with younger trees requiring more frequent watering during Thailand's intense dry season. Water management systems deliver calculated amounts directly to the root zone, preventing both drought stress and waterlogging that could kill developing trees. Pruning represents both science and artistry, as skilled workers shape each tree to support the enormous weight of mature fruits that can reach 66 pounds each. Dead branches are removed not just for aesthetics, but to prevent disease and redirect the tree's energy toward fruit production. The pruning cuts must be made at specific angles and locations to promote healthy regrowth and maintain the tree's structural integrity. When pest control becomes necessary, modern Thai operations adhere to strict international standards that go far beyond traditional farming practices. Professional farmers exclusively use government-approved pesticides, applying them at precise dosages calculated by agricultural specialists to minimize environmental impact while ensuring crop protection. What sets export quality operations apart is their rigorous adherence to pre-harvest intervals. A mandatory 7 to 14-day isolation period before harvesting, during which no chemical treatments can be applied. This waiting period allows pesticide residues to break down naturally, ensuring consumer safety. Perhaps most importantly, every batch of export-bound jackfruit undergoes comprehensive laboratory testing to verify that chemical residue levels remain well below maximum residue limits, MRL, established by international food safety authorities like Codex Alimentarius and the Thai FDA. These tests must show residue levels below 0.00000727 ounces per pound for most compounds, essentially the detection limit. A standard so strict, it requires sophisticated analytical equipment to even detect such minute quantities. Natural pest control has replaced chemical pesticides in most modern operations, with farmers introducing beneficial insects and predators to control fruit flies, aphids, and mealybugs that could devastate the crop. This biological approach requires understanding complex ecosystem relationships and maintaining habitat for helpful species. Here's an incredible detail that showcases the expertise of veteran farmers. They can predict a tree's annual yield with remarkable accuracy simply by counting the number of main branches after the first major pruning session. What amazes agricultural scientists is that jackfruit exhibits a rare phenomenon called Cauliflory, the ability to produce flowers and fruit directly from the trunk and main branches rather than just from smaller twigs like most fruit trees. After 3 to 4 years of careful cultivation, the harvest season arrives between March and June, when fruits reach their impressive dimensions of up to 24 to 35 inches in length and weigh anywhere from 11 to 66 pounds. Determining ripeness requires expertise that goes far beyond simple visual inspection. Experienced harvesters look for subtle color changes from deep green to yellowish brown. But more importantly, they listen for the distinctive hollow sound that indicates perfect ripeness when the fruit is gently tapped. The harvesting process itself demands considerable skill and strength, as workers use razor-sharp knives and sickles to carefully cut the heavy fruits from trees that may be 20 feet tall or more. Each cut must be precise to avoid damaging either the valuable fruit or the tree that will continue producing for decades. The secret knowledge of professional farmers lies in their ability to identify ripeness through sound alone. A perfectly ripe jackfruit produces a characteristic thudding resonance when tapped lightly, a skill that takes years to develop. Each jackfruit contains between 100 and 200 individual segments, with each segment weighing 0.35 to 0.53 ounces, meaning the tree essentially manufactures and packages thousands of individual products within a single fruit. The final stage reveals the harsh realities of international commerce, where only 30 to 40% of the total harvest meets the strict export standards for size, color uniformity, and visual perfection. Quality control inspectors examine each fruit for blemishes, measure dimensions, and assess overall appearance before approving them for international markets. Those fruits that pass inspection undergo modern dehydration processing, where advanced drying technology removes moisture while preserving nutrients and extending shelf life for global distribution. The approved fruits then enter supply chains that distribute them primarily to the United States, Europe, and other parts of Asia, generating millions of dollars in export revenue for Thai producers. Here's the final surprising truth that challenges everything most people think they know about fruit ripeness. In the world of jackfruit, color absolutely does not determine ripeness. A completely green jackfruit can be perfectly ripe and incredibly sweet, while a yellow fruit might still be completely unripe and inedible. Thanks for watching Factory Insight. See you next time.